Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy VJ Right from Sportsmanlike Conduct, hitting y'all with another quick clip from the internet show, man. Posted up on Facebook. Y'all can find me on Twitter on VJ Vernon, on Facebook VJ Right. Also, iHeartRadio. I just reached 1,000 listens from Sportsmanlike Conduct, so I want to thank all y'all for that. Everybody that's tuning in, listen to the clips and stuff. And I don't do it myself. I don't want people to think I'm just saying this type of shit, but I'm click. No, I listen to it when it finished publishing one time, and then I put it out there. And I stand by everything I say. So I want it to be at its purest form, and I want like my advancement to really be pure. I don't want to be out here fronting. So what I want to talk about right now is a topic that's actually pretty serious. So this is actually goes out to my girl Tina and Julia Poole, two friends of mine from high school. They say, they support me. They like the sports talk, but they say they want to hear more real issues instead of, who's top this or who could play this or play that, which I get. So I found a story, and it's not a secret. It's a huge story right now, but I don't really see it being covered as much as I think it should. It's got a lot to do with, once again, the hypocrisy of our democracy when it comes to sports, when it comes to politics, just everything. Like, I'm on this hypocrite shit lately, guys. That's been my run like right now, because it irks me. Hypocrites irk me, man. They really, really do. And sports talk even much so, because most guys in sports talk are pure hypocrites, like pure hypocrites. So that's probably where you see a lot of passion comes from. Recently I asked you guys for some feedback and everything, and that was all love. I really appreciate it. Even the people who had, not the positive things, I could take it, guys. Trust me. No one ever got better off a compliment. People get better off criticism. That's when you feel like, you gotta go your hardest, and you gotta really put yourself out there and really, stay true to you and really go at your craft and work on your craft. So I appreciate that. And the comments that I got back from a few people, they want to hear some more serious things about some of these topics that are out here. So right now, the big story is famous Jameous from Florida State, quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner, is under a little scrutiny for an incident that might have happened between him and a young lady down in Tallahassee, Florida. For those of you who don't know him, maybe watch the clip and not a big sports fan, Jameous Winston is a Heisman frontrunner quarterback for Florida State who's undefeated right now and heading possibly, and should be, take care of this Idaho at 1-9 in an ACC championship game, and head, I believe it's out in Pasadena, to the national championship game and play Alabama. A big step to put Florida State back on the map. You're talking about a perennial power in the 80s and 90s and parts of 2000s, where they were just up in the top rankings every single year. Recruiting, like the SEC didn't stand a chance. Florida State was snatching everybody. Florida was snatching everybody out of that region and pulling them over. There weren't a lot of kids staying home in Alabama and Mississippi and things of that nature. They were going to Florida State. And he is a kid who can actually bring prominence back to Florida State. Well, last year on December 12th, there's an incident that happened between him and a young lady who is now saying that she was raped by Jameous Winston. And, I'm not there, and I tend to really watch my step when I talk about women issues. When women are attacked, when women are violated, or women, because I don't do any of that. I don't play any of that. I was raised by a single mom. My grandma's very integral in my life. All I have is daughters. Like, there's women all around me in my life, close to me. The only tattoos on my body are my daughters and my mom. My grandmother's name's going on me sometimes. So I watch what I say. I tread lightly. I'll say anything about anything at any time about other topics, and most of y'all know that, whether people like it or not. But when it comes to woman topics and things like that, I tread lightly. So I'm going to say, to start off, nobody knows what happened in this room. Nobody knows what happened, and wherever it is happened at this off-campus apartment. But the issue out there is that, once again, young people, male and women, we're putting ourselves in predicaments that can just lead to nothing but trouble. For every girl that won't sleep with an athlete or wants to hang around athletes and be around athletes, for everyone that doesn't want that life, there's like 500 that do. For every male athlete who just wants to play sports and be good at it and just do his thing and be a good human being, for every one athlete that wants to really truly live like that, no groupies, no tricking on women, no party, none of that life. For every one athlete like that, there's 100 other athletes and thousands of wannabe athletes who would take that spot and live that type of life. So once again, we have a situation now where you got public opinion. All right, you got the DA from Tallahassee warning this young lady. If you want to press charges, we'll press charges. But if you do, realize that this is a huge football town, and this team has a chance to. I don't know if he said this team, but I know that part. You guys have seen the print. You guys have seen all the media. I know that part came out. I know at one point he told her, "Hey, you know, whoo, you might want to, you know, might want to think about what you're about to do. You know, it's kind of real with this football pigskin thing around here." Florida State football, yeah, it's kind of real. So if you're gonna say their star quarterback raped you, it better be real. And even if it's not, they're gonna come after you so hard. There's gonna be so many fans, which is really, really bad. But this is all what the detective was telling her. Now, to the athlete side of it, Jameous Winston. If you ever see this, which you probably won't, that's fine. There's Florida State fans that I know, and there's friends of mine in Florida State. Maybe they'll repaste it on their page, and then somebody can repost it on their page, and then somebody can, it can like a domino effect. We can move it down to where it might end up on your shit. But listen to me. If anything, whatever you're doing out there as a male athlete, man, this is the type of situation it can put you in. I get it. I totally get it, man. I totally get what might have happened as far as the setup. You're the quarterback on Florida State. Little shorty want to holler at you, want to do a little something. You're 19, 18 years old, fresh from home, big campus, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, just the tag of rape is just so harsh. It's so harsh. And if it really happens, I'm all for putting those people in prison for the rest of their lives. I don't think you should get out of jail for killing people. I don't think you should get out of jail for raping or molesting people. Raping a woman or molesting a child. You shouldn't get out of jail for that, ever. You're not allowed to be in society. Are you fucking kidding me? You're not allowed to be here. You rape women or you molest children, you're not allowed to be in society. I don't even use the word opinion. Just, I think that's how it should be. I'm not going to try to back it up with, hey, just my opinion. No, that's how it should be. That's what I think. That's what I would vote for. Yeah, you can't come back out. You can't for what? You taking lives or you're violating women or children, dude? You can't come back out in society. Bye-bye. That's what I think it should be. So, but that tag is horrible. And I would hate that if he did rape this girl, that he gets off. That's horrible. But at the same time, what if he gets convicted or their story blows up and he never really raped this girl? Why would you do that? Now I'm talking back to the females. Why would you put that tag on a guy? Deadbeat dad? Rapist? Those are horrible. Those are social killers. Those are social destroyers. Debbie dad, rapists. So, what I want feedback from when people see this video, what's your take, guys? I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what y'all think. You know, let's talk about this, man. I love the comments, but hey, hit me back. VJ, I think such and such and such and such, and I want to respond. Maybe we can keep like a chain thing going. I throw something out there. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, but throw a question back at me, and we'll keep a chain. We'll call it the chain video cut something. You know me, VJ something. I'll think of something, man. So, but hit me on that. Let me know what y'all think about it. You know, Jameous Winston, quarterback, Florida State. But he was obviously with the woman. That was something else with the story. The night she was, you know, I don't even like talking about, but the night they ran the test on her and all of that, his DNA came up on. So, I mean, they had sex. Like, we do know that. So, you know, someone at Florida State was smart enough not to even let him comment, because the first lie is, I didn't touch her. You know what I'm saying? Kobe tried that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you didn't touch her? Then why is your DNA in her butt? Huh? I'm sorry, that's what happened. You ain't touch her. I ain't touch her. You ain't touch her. I didn't touch her. You ain't touch her. No. Then why is your DNA in her butt? Huh? DNA just don't go in people's butt like on its own. Like, oh, it's a nice day. I'm gonna go outside today. What should I do? Ooh, I'm DNA. I'm gonna go get in somebody's butt. That doesn't happen. So obviously he was with the girl. All right. If he raped her, he's got to go to prison, man. He does. He can't play. And I'm going to tell you this. Florida State, don't cover it. Don't do it. Don't do it. The cover-up is always what gets people. It's the cover-up. Marion Jones, the cover-up. Ben Johnson, the cover-up. You know what I'm saying? Mike Vick, the cover up. Plaxico Burress, the cover up. That's where they get you. They get you online, the cover up. You try to cover it up. Now, if you just told us, you would have got this. But now that you lie with grand jury, all this stuff, like, it's, if you cover this up, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be the death. It's going to be the death. And this probably does happen. I think there's a crazy statistic that, you know, like 18 or 17% of date rapes happen with, I believe it's within or college or with an athlete. It's some crazy stat that we looked up that's in that range. And that's alarming. 18%. That's alarming. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to look it up again. I just came across it, and I don't remember the website, but I at least want to give you guys a source to go to and look at it just in case you want to check it yourself. But I don't know how I feel about this story. I don't, because I like Jameous Winston. I do. He's a really, really, really good football player, and he seems to be a good kid. But I'm going to tell you this, though. I will say this about him. He seems to be, at 19 years old, he seems to be a little too relaxed and a little too calm. I mean, I know there's swag, I know there's class, I know some dudes is cool and they got that confidence, they got that, you know, they got that aura about them, you know, they got that moxie about them. I get all that. But from time to time, you still see those guys, you know, just like waver a little, like a normal 18 or 19-year-old would. The research are documentaries or things I've watched about, you know, male predators and things like that, is that they're normally very suave guys. They're normally very easygoing, very cool, nothing shakes them. They don't succumb to surprise questions or surprise atmospheres or things that may happen to them, you know. And I'm not saying that's what he is, but he does seem very prepared, very cool, very easy to talk to, easy to come back at you with this personality. And that's why a lot of people like him. That's why a lot of people like him and think they want him to win the Heisman. Without this coming up, he was going to win the Heisman. And it could be McCarron from Alabama, who's 35-2 in his college career, 2 national championships, might get a 3rd one. You know, I think it should be a guy like that. But I mean, you know, I like Jameous Winston, and he's a great football player. But if he did rape this girl, and if they're not gonna really do anything about it, that's dirty. That's wrong. That's what's wrong about sports. That's something about sports that would be, you know, nah, man. But if he didn't, be careful, man. You gotta know these shorties, man. They looking for a ticket. A lot of them looking for a ticket, man. I mean, just regular dudes. You ain't got to be a celebrity. Regular guys are getting trapped. Regular guys are getting put in predicaments. You know, if you cry rape, that's one of those things that's so bad. Like, you're not allowed to lie about that. You're not allowed to lie about rape. Like, you're like, come on. Like, what? Like, real talk, what part of the game is that? I done some stuff in my life, too, man. I ain't perfect, but, yo, like, that's equivalent of saying a girl gave you something if she really didn't. That's equivalent to that. We'll put that one right there. If you're a dude and you do that, that's corny, man. That's corny. Don't do that, man. You putting like a tag, like a name, like she is now the disease-giving dirty chick, like forever, no matter if it was true or not. That's just the way our society is. We like to believe 9 times out of 10 what's really not true as opposed to what is true. Because what's not true is what we go for. Think about it. Reality TV, it's not really true. They're acting out as much as anything. That's more acting than that's more acting than damn Modern Family, or what's that show everybody watching, Scandal. I'm sorry guys, I don't watch Scandal. I don't. Stop tagging me on it, or I mean, not stop tagging me on it, but because I tag people on a lot of shit. But I don't have a response. I don't know what Shonda Rhimes looks like. I don't watch the show. I watch Grey's Anatomy from time to time. With right now. But like on season premieres or season finale. But episode 11, probably not going to watch that one. Because I can figure out what happened in episode 11 and like episode 15, 16. So, I don't do Scandal. My bad. So, but anyway, hit me back, guys. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Is it, who's more at fault? That's the question I want to throw out there. I'll finish the video with the question. Who's more at fault? You got to pick a side. I want to hear from both. The man or the woman when a star athlete hooks up with a woman that caused rape. Whose fault is that? One or the other. It's not both. This is life, guys. People make decisions. We go down paths. You know, there's a lot in life that somebody did together, but there's normally a reaction to the reaction. You know, like initially, it's got to start some way, somehow. So, Jameous Winston, quarterback, Heisman hopeful, Florida State. This young lady who I don't know her name. I don't think they posted her name. I haven't found it. I haven't seen it. I haven't really searched for it. But this young lady from Tallahassee says she was raped at an off-campus apartment last year. Now that the story's out, Florida State's heading for a national championship game, conference championship game, ACC. Whose fault is that things like this still happen in our society? Is it the girl going for the athlete, or is it the athlete, you know, taking advantage of being an athlete and going with the girl? All right? Hit me back, man. Tell me what y'all think. All right? VJ Wright. Peace.